5 basic reasons why people will not buy from you. At the end of the day, these 5 reasons are most likely why customers say no to you, they don't buy from you, and you get rejection over and over again. But if you master these 5 reasons and you cater to the client's needs, you will get a yes over and over again, and you will make more money than you ever have. So hope you have your notebooks out. Make sure you're taking notes while you're watching this video so you can learn how to master these 5 basic principles. The first one is that there's no need, okay? You haven't actually catered to the customer's needs. You haven't even taken the time to find out what their needs are. If somebody wants to buy a vehicle, have you found out why they want to buy the car? Is it for safety? Is it for performance? Is it for gas mileage? Why do they want the car? See, to find out their needs, you need to become a master of asking the right questions. A lot of the time, salespeople, they like talking more than they do listening. But what you need to master is asking questions and become a good active listener. Don't just listen to respond. Listen to actually understand what the client is looking for. So ask the right questions, find out what the customer actually needs, and then revolve your whole sales pitch around that. If you don't know what the customer wants, what are you going to pinpoint about your product? Whatever it is that you're selling, whether you're selling cars, real estate. If you're in real estate, what is the customer's needs? What is the one thing that they told you that they really wanted? Was it a huge backyard? Did they want to be part of a really good community? What is it that they actually want? And to find out what they want, become a master at asking the right questions. The second thing is that no money. Some of the reasons why people will not buy from you, they actually do not have the money. Most of the time when clients say this, they're lying. Between me and you, they're actually lying. But if I look at from a client's perspective, when a client says that they don't have money, what they're saying is that I don't have money to spend on something like this because this is not something that I actually think that I want. So this goes back to number 1, you got to find out what they need. If you don't find out what they need, the second thing that the customer is going to say is that they don't have any money. They don't have any money because you didn't cater to their needs and you haven't shown them any value. And now the client has convinced themselves that they don't have any money. People have money for things that they desire. Okay? And that's going to lead into one of my last points that I have. And the third reason why people don't buy from you is that there's no hurry. There's no urgency. Why should they buy from you today and not tomorrow? What is so special about today? And this is where you need to create that urgency for the client. If you're door knocking, you need to create urgency. People can get their homes done next week. They can get them done next month. Why should they buy from you today? What is the deal? What are you going to do for them today that you might not be able to do for them tomorrow? So you need to become a master at creating urgency today. Guys, if you don't do anything today with the prospect, you need to have that type of mentality is that they're gone. They might say, I need to think about it. They might say, I'll be back tomorrow. But I'm telling you right now, the type of mentality that you need to have is that if you don't do the deal today, if they don't buy from you today, most likely they will buy from somebody who is much better than you, who actually took the time to find out what their needs are, who created urgency, and that's who they're going to buy from. So don't buy that BS from some of your prospects when they say, I don't want to do this today, I can put it off till tomorrow. That is just BS, and that goes down to the basic things that I've been talking about today. These are the first reason, and the second reason is what led you up to the third reason. And my fourth one is that there's no desire. People don't buy things that they need. People buy things that they want. Do they desire this thing that you're trying to sell them? Just like us, we couldn't afford the home that we bought. It was out of our budget. But at the end of the day, this is something that we desired. This is something that we wanted. Not what we needed. This is something that we wanted. Same thing when it comes to buying a vehicle. I've had so many customers that buy cars that they probably couldn't afford. But when I showed them what they wanted and the difference between what they needed, what they wanted was something that they were willing to pay for. People are always willing to pay more for things that they actually desire. Last but not least, there's no trust. Look, nobody's gonna buy from you if you don't have the opportunity to create trust with your clients. I would never buy anything from somebody that I don't trust, and neither would you. I'll give you an example. If there's somebody walking on the street and he asks you for $20, most likely you're not going to give it to him. But if your best friend asks you for $20, of course you'll give it to him. So have you taken the time to create a relationship with your client where they trust you and they like you, and now you've actually become friends? Do you treat your clients like they're your family members, or do you just treat them like strangers? In this business, you're not actually in the sales business, you're in the people business, and you're in the relationship business. When you start putting your clients first before your needs, when you stop thinking about the sale and actually putting the prospect first, you will sell way more than you ever had. And there's this one line that I always think about this, is the sales process. If you feel the sales process is something that you do to the prospect, then you're a manipulator. If you think the sales process is something that you do for the prospect, now you're a persuader. There's a huge difference between being a manipulator and a persuader. And what you want to do is you want to become a persuader. But to do that, you need to find out their needs. Okay? And you need to find out what their budget is. You need to create urgency. You need to find their desire points. What do they desire out of this product? And at the end of the day, they have to trust you before they will ever buy from you. Look, if you need any help at all, make sure you subscribe and like to this channel, and I'll see you next time.